Which one are we doing again?
I think it's called what? Detour.
I thought we already did that one.
No, I'm pretty sure that's the one we're doing today.
Here comes Kenny B.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Item 1. Hopefully all of you have met our new cast member and made Monkey feel welcomed. Item 2.
That damn monkey took $12.50 from me in poker last
roles.
week.
I expect everyone to be as professional as their pay will allow them to be. And that means playing your assigned roles. Now, let's all have a good show today. So, everyone, break a leg, or whatever they say in broadcasting.
Turn that off. Turn that thing off. That music. It stinks.
You don't like, huh?
It's hurting my brain.
Hey, wait a minute, pal. This is a free country and we can play whatever we want.
Yeah, that's right, mister. Oh, but they all like country music.
Well, yeah, everything but country, of course.
Oh, and polka. They ban that too.
This tune was neither. It was always following me around, beating in my head, never letting up, like the dull, pounding headache that followed a cheap rot-gut drunk. It happened only a week ago. A week ago. Those were the days.
A week doesn't seem very long ago.
Let me get this straight. The monkey just makes noises and they subtitle any lines they want.
Yeah, that's pretty much the size of it. I'm insanely jealous. You know, I wonder if they could do that for me.
Back in those days, I pounded the piano at the infamous Club Martini. Sue made working there a little like working in heaven. I mean, if heaven were filled with cigarette smoke, stale beer, and drunks.
It's beautiful. You'll make it to Carnegie Hall yet, Al.
Yeah, maybe as a janitor.
Oh, yes, of course, as a janitor. What did you think I meant?
Look, Sue, next week, we're gonna make with the ring and the license.
What?
You know, the old ball and chain.
Oh, you're so romantic, Al. Look, I want to marry you, but not now. I'm going to California. I'm going to try my luck in Hollywood.
But you already have a promising career here as a mobile tobacconist dispenser.
Oh, sure, I love tobacco. I love everything about it. The thrill of the sale, making change, telling a customer, no, I'm sorry, we're out of that. I want more.
Looks like I'll be paying full price for my cigarettes from now on.
You'll have to get your nicotine somewhere else, you tobacco leaf loving deadbeat.
Hey, Roberts, you hit the jackpot. That drunk over there gave you a 10 spot.
How am I supposed to get excited about a piece of paper crawling with germs? They can't buy me anything I want.
I like germs. I could put it to good use. Club Martini. Oh, Robert's phone call. It's Sue.
Hello, Sue? No, it's me, Al. Oh, it's great to hear your voice too, doll. Say, what's that? You say you got the role as a second lead in a new RKO motion picture? Wow, well, I hate to say I told you so. I'll tell you what, you stay put, and I'll come out there to you, huh? We'll get you back in the retail tobacco sales in a jiffy, huh?
Don't do it, Sue. You're a movie star now.
I'm going to Hollywood!
Oh, Roberts! Roberts! Roberts!
Hey, Pliskin. Is that who you supposed to be playing next?
I don't know, some drunk fat dude, I guess.
Is this what they call typecasting?
What are you doing here anyway, man? I thought you were on vacation.
I've got a cot in the back, okay? I am on vacation.
Because I had no money, the only way I could cross the country was to thumb rides. Instantly, I reversed my attitudes towards money. Now, I was willing to slave for it, commit crimes for it, even die for it. Hang on. The more I thought about it, the more I realized there was no point in dying for it since you can't actually spend money when you're dead. Unless someone took it out of your wallet and spent it for you, but that doesn't seem very satisfying. I was still pondering that very question when I got the ride that would change my life forever.
Hey, stranger. What's your name?
Roberts. Al Roberts.
Roberts, I'm Haskell. Charles. How long you been traveling?
Just overnight. Why?
I don't know. Yeah, just put the suitcase back there.
Thanks.
Where you headed?
Hollywood.
Hollywood. We're gonna have to take a detour.
What detour?
Thanks for working in the title.
Title! Mr. Ogg, did we run the title at the top of the show?
I don't believe we did. Run the title sequence then.
We're on scene 5. Isn't it a little late?
Of course!
Rolling title sequence then. Perhetto Brothers Television Broadcasters present the Movie Parody Network, bastardizing the classics one movie at a time. Today's live feature presentation is What Detour? The cautionary tale of the open road. Blackmail and the most dangerous animal of all. Hint, it's not a badger.
Oh, are they starting over? Oh, wait. How do I care? Not even in this one.
Are we starting over?
I didn't say roll titles. I was saying of course, as in, of course it's too late. Just pick up where you left off.
Well, make up your mind. Coming up on camera 1.
An hour went past before I noticed those deep scratches on his hand. Well, he must have noticed me noticing them.
Yeah, they're beauties, aren't they? I got in a tussle with the most dangerous animal in the world.
Badger?
No, woman. Badger's only third most dangerous. She must have thought I was a fall guy, so I tossed her out on her ear.
The #1 cause of hearing loss.
Well, it's gonna be a long ride, so let me tell you my life story.
Say, who's driving?
Yeah, I got the cruise control on. When I was 15, I ran away from home, and I hadn't heard from my dad since. When I was 16, I became a bookie. When I was 17, I made a ton of money in the fashion industry. But I turned around, and I lost it all, betting on the Japanese in World War II. That was the end of my gambling phase.
So if a badger's #3 and a woman's #1, what's #2?
Boy, you don't get out much, do you? A woman's so mean, they take the top 2 spots.
But you was puking, mister.
It happens. That's why I got the cruise control on, because I can't control that.
Okay. So, what if the badger had opposable thumbs and was armed with a .45? Then would he be #2, Mr. Haskell? Mr. Haskell? Wake up, Mr. Haskell. Haskell's dead.
Oh, I hope this works.
The cops are never gonna believe me that he bored himself to death on his own story.
A body, a stolen car, and you standing there with your mouth hanging open. Don't make me laugh until milk comes out of my nose.
And then it hit me, like the hot slap at the end of a drunken advance. What else was there to do but hide the body steal the car, and assume his identity. In an instant, I had done just what the police would say I had done, even if I didn't. Did that make any sense?
You are in so much trouble. Somebody bring me a towel, because I got milk coming out of my nose.
It's a miracle that worked.
Our audience share of one is going to be awfully confused by that detour we just took.
We have a 1% share? I'm surprised it's that high.
Oh, I said that wrong. We have an audience of one.
You need a ride?
How far you going?
To Hollywood.
Hollywood's good enough for me, mister. Hey, there's no room back here.
You're gonna have to leave that the side of the road. So, what's your name?
You can call me Vera if you like.
I'm Charles Haskell.
You're not fooling anyone. This buggy belongs to a guy named Haskell, all right. That ain't you, mister. Just so happens I rode with Charlie Haskell till he threw me out. Now I can only hear out of one ear.
The Badger.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I was just thinking out loud.
Your inner monologue's gonna get you into trouble, pal.
Just my luck. I should have known the little gutter snipe was nothing but trouble. Every voluptuous inch of her. Why, it was just like that old Chinese fella from episode 3 said.
Whichever way you turn, fate always stick foot out to trip you up. So watch your step, Sonny.
How could we have had a Chinese fellow in episode 3? This is episode 3.
I was thinking about having one.
Well, that's not really the same thing, now is it?
I tried to reason with Vera. Why, I sold her every bit of my story, even down to the last detail about how the chicken was crossing the road and we almost hit the cow. But she wasn't buying a word of it.
That's the greatest cock and bull story I ever heard. I'm not through with you by a long shot. If you shut up and don't give me no arguments, you'll have nothing to worry about. But if you act wise, well, mister, you'll pop into jail so fast it'll give you the bends. And I haven't heard one good thing about jail. Or the bends.
You know, clinically speaking, you might be a sociopath.
First, we're gonna sell this buggy. And until we do, you and me are gonna be attached at the wrist and ankles.
Like Siamese twins?
Don't crack wise with me, Roberts. Do I look Asian to you?
He's referring to cats for your information.
Why be a sorehead, Roberts? You got yourself into this thing. Haskell's dead, and no moping around will bring him back.
Just thinking how this is gonna look on my resume.
You don't like me, do you, Roberts?
Let's see. So far I've been kidnapped, framed, blackmailed, humiliated, and now you're about to ruin my credit.
Day ain't over yet. There's still time to throw you down a stairwell.
That woman is just plain mean.
You're pretty good. Listen, all I'm saying is if a guy named Panama Lewis comes sniffing around here, you don't know me, you've never seen me, you've never heard of me, okay? Only one? Aren't we feeling optimistic? Ah, crap. Say, Monkey, you like boxing?
You guys ever get the feeling somebody's looking over your shoulder?
Yeah.
Must be my imagination.
We're interested in selling our car.
Great. Sit down. Oh, I'll have my mechanic take a look at it, and then we'll haggle.
We got nothing to haggle over.
I realize that, but it's a preemptive haggle. That way we're all warmed up and ready for the real thing.
That sounds reasonable.
Great, then it's a deal?
It's a deal.
Great, sign here. Very good.
Wait a minute. What just happened?
Just signed the papers yet?
I don't know, did I?
Did you use invisible ink?
We're not selling the car.
You changed your mind? Oh, wait, what am I saying? You're a woman.
Be careful, pal. You could have a Badger and a 45 in your pocket. You'd still be no match for this one.
How would a Badger hold a gun if it didn't have any thumbs?
I studied Kenny V to figure out why I hate him so much. But that blossomed into a real friendship, as these things often do.
And now you hate him again?
Yeah. Isn't it ironic how things work out for the better?
I still don't understand all this.
It's a good thing I bought the paper and took reading lessons. Take a look at this. I almost threw away a gold mine.
Mama Duke.
Not that part.
Millionaire Charles J. Haskell Sr., noted sports enthusiast and millionaire, lies close to death. Efforts being made to locate only son and heir Charles Haskell Jr. No, I won't do it. No, it's impossible, I tell you. Well, he'd be wise to me in a minute.
Don't be yellow. You look enough like him. The same coloring, the same build. His socks fit you perfectly. You didn't think about that, did ya?
Bins or no bins, I want nothing to do with it.
Sap! We'd be fit for the rest of our lives. No more worrying about the rent, no more soup kitchens. I could have shoes and matching purses made from endangered reptiles. Think about that, Roberts. The last species on the earth, and they're on my feet. So you in?
Shoes and matching purses from endangered reptiles? Say yes, Roberts.
But as much as I insisted that I would have no part of her scheme, Vera was taking for granted that I would.
Don't sass me. You weren't going to? Well, it was the perfect opportunity.
Look, Vera, you're young. You got your health. Well, you'd be an awful chump to throw away all that money you would have got on that card for some dizzy long shot.
What good is being young and healthy if you haven't got a trunk full of shoes? You gotta do it, Roberts, or I call the cops.
Yeah? You call the cops and I'll point the finger at you.
You point the finger at me and I'll snap it off!
Oh, yeah? You snap it off and I got 8 or 9 left. Wait. No! Ah!
Death by telephone?
The world is full of skeptics. I know. I'm one myself. Vera was dead, and I was her murderer. Murderer. What an awful word that is. Well, it's not as bad as the word noir, but I blame the French for that. As for my story, well, it was still unfinished. It needed an ending. One that showed just how far I had slipped down that crooked one-way road. I realize now how dangerous crime is, how you shouldn't get involved in it. Unless you're poor. Well, you need to pick me up, you want a thrill, or you're just plain bored. But I know that someday I'll feel the icy hand of the law on my shoulder.
You got a towel? I got milk coming out of my nose.
The makers of Slunk would like to thank you for watching What Detour on the Movie Parody Network. When there's nothing else to eat, face up to a big steaming bowl of slunk. It's better than starving. Now with real glycerin fibrofill and petroleum byproducts. Please consult your physician before ingesting slunk. Slunk is not recommended for persons with bad backs, knees, hearts, lungs, spleen, or rotator cuffs. Slunk should be avoided if you're pregnant, recovering from a sunburn, trying to cooperate heavy machinery.
I think I found my calling. My scripts keep getting better and better.
I think I'm just going to step out into the hall and throw up about something else. Nothing to do with your writing.
I'm writing one for next week called Monkey Largo. It stars the monkey. I think you're going to love it. It ends with the monkey saving a martini bar.